Welcome to Royal Secrets. In a dazzling blend of royalty, athleticism, and heartfelt family unity, Queen Mary of Denmark just set the internet on fire, again. But this time, it wasn't for a glittering tiara or an elegant state gown. No, it was lycra leggings, running shoes, and a sunlit Danish morning that captured the world's attention. As she sprinted alongside her husband King Frederik X and their sons, Queen Mary's radiant energy and lean, athletic figure stole the show, proving once again why she remains one of Europe's most admired and influential royals. The royal run isn't just another event in Denmark, it's a national spectacle, a unifying force, and a symbol of the modern monarchy's deep-rooted connection to its people. Launched in 2018 as part of King Frederik's 50th birthday celebrations, the royal run has quickly become an annual tradition, drawing tens of thousands of Danes into the streets in celebration of health, fitness, and family. But this year, all eyes were on one woman, Queen Mary. As the royal couple took to the streets of Odense, one of the 5 cities hosting the event, it became abundantly clear that this wasn't just a routine appearance. Queen Mary, 52, was glowing, both in spirit and in physical form. Dressed in sleek, navy blue activewear that showcased her toned physique, the Australian-born queen radiated strength, poise, and modern femininity. For many Danes, and indeed international fans watching online, she embodied the very spirit of the royal run. King Frederik X, himself an avid sportsman and former Navy diver, led the pack with his characteristic energy and charm. Ever the active monarch, Frederik's enthusiasm was infectious, high-fiving participants and even jogging at moments with everyday citizens. His presence, however, was more than ceremonial, it was deeply personal. He has often spoken of the royal run as a way to break down the invisible walls between monarchy and public, and this year was no different. Flanking their parents were 2 familiar young faces, Prince Vincent and Prince Christian, the future king. Vincent, 13, cheerful and energetic, appeared to enjoy every moment of the run, occasionally dashing ahead to keep pace with his father. Prince Christian, now 19 and rising fast in public popularity, was the very image of a next-generation royal, calm, composed, and connected with the crowd. The royal run was more than just a sporting event, it was a visual reminder that the Danish monarchy is a living, breathing, running institution. While King Frederik and the boys made headlines for their approachability, it was Queen Mary who truly became the star of the day. Observers from all over Europe couldn't help but comment on her effortless elegance, even while jogging. Wearing a fitted long-sleeve top, discreetly embroidered with the Royal Run logo, and matching leggings, she looked like she belonged on the cover of a lifestyle magazine. Social media platforms lit up with praise for Mary's toned physique, her inspiring commitment to fitness, and her seamless ability to balance regal duty with everyday normality. The images of her running, smiling, waving, and engaging with fellow runners felt refreshingly unfiltered. More than just a queen, Mary appeared as a mother, wife, and modern woman who understood the power of showing up, not in a palace, but in the streets with her people. Within minutes of the royal family's appearance, hashtags like #RoyalRun2025, #QueenMary, and #FitForTheCrown were trending on Danish Twitter, X, Instagram, and even TikTok. Users from around the world posted side-by-side images of Queen Mary from glamorous state events and the royal run, marveling at her versatility. "She's redefining what it means to be a royal in the 21st century," one commentator noted on Danish broadcaster DR's livestream chat. "A queen who runs with her people, not above them. That's what leadership looks like," posted another viewer on Facebook. Celebrity magazines, royal watchers, and fashion analysts quickly began dissecting her look, noting how her understated sporty style communicated not just elegance but also relatability. Her minimal makeup, pulled back hair, and relaxed smile spoke volumes about her confidence and authenticity. Even international media chimed in. Australia's The Age called her the pride of Tasmania, while the UK's Daily Telegraph praised her as a breath of fresh air in royal circles increasingly caught in controversy. To understand the significance of Queen Mary's appearance, we need to remember where she began. Born Mary Elizabeth Donaldson in Hobart, Tasmania, her story has been likened to a modern fairy tale, albeit one grounded in hard work and quiet strength. Before meeting Frederik at a Sydney pub during the 2000 Olympics, Mary led a relatively private life. She studied commerce and law, worked in advertising, and was known among friends as intelligent, modest, and quietly ambitious. Her transformation from a private citizen to crown princess, and eventually Queen of Denmark, was neither rushed nor superficial. Mary took to royal duties with a sense of purpose, mastering the Danish language, engaging in public service, and building a reputation as one of Europe's most competent and independent royals. The image of Mary jogging in activewear during the royal run isn't just a flattering snapshot, it's a testament to how far she's come. From the coastlines of Australia to the heart of Copenhagen, from corporate offices to royal palaces, and now to city streets filled with cheering crowds. Royal watchers have long noted Queen Mary's commitment to health and wellness. Over the years, she's made numerous appearances at fitness events, supported Danish health campaigns, and encouraged physical activity among children and seniors alike. In interviews, she has often spoken about how physical health contributes to mental well-being, a topic she's passionate about. Her charitable work with the Mary Foundation includes a strong focus on combating social isolation, and she has often highlighted the role sports and community events can play in bringing people together. Behind the elegant gowns and tiaras lies a queen who begins her mornings with runs through Copenhagen's parks, who practices yoga to stay grounded, and who, despite her schedule, finds time to prioritize her health. The royal run was simply a public manifestation of a private commitment. And the message to Danes, and indeed to women everywhere, was clear: take care of your body, led by example, and don't be afraid to sweat, even if you're wearing a crown. Though her activewear was subtle, it didn't go unnoticed. The navy and white ensemble, designed by a Danish sportswear label rumored to be closely linked with sustainability, was a powerful statement in quiet luxury. Unlike the flashier outfits seen on celebrities, Mary's look was tailored to purpose, designed to move with her, not distract from her. Fashion critics were quick to praise the ensemble's sleek lines, breathable fabric, and minimalist detailing. But more importantly, they recognized the emotional appeal behind it. She's showing that fashion doesn't stop at state dinners. It belongs on the street, in your everyday life. It's about how you move, how you connect, said one Danish fashion columnist. This balance, of tradition and modernity, elegance and approachability, has become Queen Mary's signature. And nowhere was it more evident than during the royal run. Perhaps the most touching aspect of the day wasn't just Queen Mary's presence, but how the entire family appeared as a united front. As the crowds cheered, Mary and Frederik often glanced toward each other with warm smiles, checking in on their sons as any proud parents would. Prince Christian's participation is particularly symbolic. Now legally an adult and stepping into a more prominent public role, his steady presence alongside his parents signaled that the next generation of Danish royals is ready, and willing, to walk, jog, and run alongside the people. The royal run wasn't a photo op. It was a statement. In a world where royal families are often criticized for opulence and detachment, the Danish royals jogged through the streets like any other citizens, albeit with a bit more security and a lot more cameras. Queen Mary's presence at the royal run didn't just inspire admiration, it reignited a conversation about what it means to be a modern royal woman. For years, Queen Mary has been hailed as a style icon. But this year, she cemented herself as Europe's unofficial fitness icon as well. It wasn't only about what she wore or how she looked, it was the quiet authority with which she moved. Her pace was strong, her form confident, and her interaction with the crowd sincere. She wasn't gasping for air or stumbling to keep up. She was leading, and smiling. In the era of curated Instagram perfection, Queen Mary offered something more meaningful, real strength, built over years of discipline. And this wasn't a one-off moment. Royal observers with long memories recalled her years of participation in charity runs, cycling events, and even skiing expeditions. Queen Mary's public fitness journey has been ongoing and authentic, an unspoken masterclass in consistency. She is the woman who proves that queens don't just stand still for portraits, they run toward the people they serve. Historically, female royals have been boxed into narrow images: the dutiful wife, the elegant hostess, the diplomatic soft power tool. But Mary, like her contemporaries Queen Letizia of Spain and Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, has forged a new path. One where physical strength and visibility go hand in hand with influence. Letizia is known for her lean, dancer-like form and rigorous training. Victoria, famously disciplined, has competed in public athletic events despite suffering from health conditions like dyslexia and an eating disorder, openly discussed to break stigmas. But Mary occupies a unique position. Her transformation from a commoner to queen, from a corporate woman to a royal mother of four, is already the stuff of legend. Yet it's her reliability, her consistency in showing up, again and again, that sets her apart. She doesn't just play the part of queen, she lives the role in all its facets. It's easy to look glamorous in a couture gown. But to look composed while jogging past thousands, drenched in sweat, under flashing cameras, that's a different kind of grace. The royal run is not just for show, it's a deeply symbolic event. Its conception in 2018 was about more than celebrating King Frederik's birthday. It was about bridging gaps, between monarchy and people, between tradition and modernity, between government initiatives and public engagement. And no one embodies this better than Queen Mary. By running through Danish cities, Odense, Aalborg, Aarhus, Kolding, and Copenhagen, the Queen is literally stepping into the lives of everyday Danes. Her presence sends a message: we are in this together. This is not a royal locked away in Amalienborg Palace. This is a monarch who sweats, runs, waves, encourages, and connects. This type of active diplomacy, connecting through movement, is one of Denmark's most unique soft power strategies. And it's working. At a time when some European monarchies face criticism, the Danish royal family's popularity remains among the highest on the continent. And events like the Royal Run are a key reason why. Mary's popularity isn't an accident, it's the result of 2 decades of deliberate, humble, and tireless work. When she married Frederik in 2004, many Danes were skeptical. Could a foreigner truly understand the Danish spirit? Could she navigate the subtle expectations of royal life in Scandinavia, a culture that values humility and simplicity above pomp? But Mary didn't just adapt. She excelled. She mastered the Danish language within months. She embedded herself in causes that resonated with Danes, from mental health and anti-bullying campaigns to women's empowerment and sustainability. Her patronage of the Mary Foundation, founded with money gifted to her on her wedding day, became a cornerstone of her legacy. So when Queen Mary jogs through a city like Odense, it's not a publicity stunt. It's an extension of a 20-year journey, one that has earned her the rare title among Danes of Folkets Dronning, the People's Queen. From Sydney to Stockholm, London to Lisbon, media outlets across the globe covered Queen Mary's royal run appearance. The contrast was striking. While some royal families were embroiled in scandals, Denmark's queen was on the pavement, smiling with citizens. Australia's ABC News ran a headline that read, "From Hobart to Heroine, Queen Mary shines in Danish royal run." Germany's Bild published images of Mary alongside King Frederik with the caption, "Europe's fittest queen. Denmark shows the way." In the UK, tabloids couldn't help but contrast Mary's image with the British royal drama surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. While Britain's royals were battling court headlines, Queen Mary was jogging with her sons and talking to pensioners in the crowd. Even the New York Times got in on the action with a feature titled, "Running with the Queen, the Danish royal family's secret to staying beloved." It's no wonder Google searches for Queen Mary of Denmark spiked globally in the 48 hours following the royal run. The royal run, though lighthearted in tone, has become a powerful metaphor for the monarchy Queen Mary and King Frederik are shaping. It's agile, inclusive, and built on movement rather than stasis. Where traditional monarchies relied on mystery and majesty, Denmark's future lies in connection and visibility. And that's exactly what Mary represents. Not just a queen to be admired, but a woman to be respected. In running shoes and a ponytail, she looked more like a neighbor than a monarch. But perhaps that's the point. She's closing the gap between the palace and the people, and doing it one step at a time. If the monarchy is Denmark's most enduring symbol, then the royal family is its beating heart. And during the royal run, this beating heart was on full display. Mary and Frederik's interactions weren't stiff or rehearsed. They joked, they smiled, they kept an eye on their sons. At one point, Frederik paused to tie his shoelace, and Mary waited with him, hand resting gently on his shoulder. The moment, captured by cameras, felt deeply human. Prince Vincent, mischievous as ever, attempted a cheeky sprint ahead of the group. Queen Mary laughed, calling him back in gentle jest. The crowd responded with warmth. many Danes shouting his name as if he were the neighborhood kid rather than a royal prince. And Christian, future king, continued his quiet transformation into a national figure. His presence during these events sends a strong signal: the monarchy is not only alive, but it is preparing its next generation with care and authenticity. Could Denmark's royal model be the answer for monarchies trying to stay relevant? Across Europe, public support for royal families is split. In Spain, King Felipe and Queen Letizia have managed to rebuild trust after years of scandal. In the Netherlands, King Willem-Alexander has faced criticism for perceived aloofness. In the UK, King Charles faces challenges reconciling modern demands with traditional roles. But Denmark's royals, they're running, literally and symbolically, toward progress. By making events like the Royal Run central to their identity, they've built something remarkable: a monarchy that moves with the people, not just above them. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.